Georgia. We asked this court permission to appear on behalf of our clients, Ms. Somerville and Mr. Jackson, under NCR 8.120 and under the supervision of David Santacroce.
I don't know. Where are you from?
From Seattle.
Seattle. Did I ask that of you? I may have. You've been before me before, right?
First time.
Yeah. Today's the first time?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You're from Seattle?
Yes, Your Honor.
It's really damp there.
Yes.
Congratulations on your Seahawks.
I'm actually a Patriots fan, Your Honor.
You are?
Yeah.
I hate you. Because I am not. The only reason I was rooting for the Seahawks, it was ABTP, anybody but the Patriots. I don't like the. What?
That was a terrible answer.
It was horrible. Horrible. Why are you a Patriots fan?
I was born in Boston, Your Honor.
Oh, well, that's a problem. Okay. So where'd you go to undergrad?
Tufts University in Boston, Your Honor.
In Boston. And then your family's in Seattle.
Yep.
So you came back to Boston and now you're at Michigan.
Yes, sir.
You just can't figure out where you want to be.
Right.
Okay. And what about you?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm from Chicago.
Yay, Midwestern.
Yes, sir.
I love it. Born and bred? Or
I was born in Bulgaria. I moved to Chicago when I was very young with my family.
Bulgaria. Where'd you go to undergrad?
Went to Northwestern in Evanston.
Okay. I have a niece out in Chicago at Loyola, so
Very
I'll take it easy on you. So when it gets tough, turn it over to him because I like him better than you being a Patriots fan. All right. All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Permission to practice is granted.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. And where are we on this case?
Your Honor, I was served yesterday after I saw the email at 8 o'clock at night where they have a counterclaim. So I would like to motion to get a continuance in order for me to be able
To answer the counterclaims?
Yes,
All right.
according to the statute, whatever the court deems
All
appropriate.
right. How much time is it going to take for you to answer the counterclaims?
Well, to answer the concept, between 21 and 28 days is what I would like in order to be able to get out the,
No, I probably won't give you quite all that time, but okay.
I'm sorry.
I probably won't give you that long.
Okay,
to
well,
file an answer.
The court deems appropriate, but I will try to do my best.
All right. All right.
Your Honor, we would agree to a month because we have some additional discovery to conduct. We just received this case last week and we don't have all the
Students
documents.
are so cute. We'll agree to a month because we don't care about the court schedule. We just got to go to class. No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Don't mean
We
to
just
interrupt.
got this case last week, Your Honor, so we don't have all the documents yet. And we discussed with plaintiffs that we would ask for maybe a ledger or any communications or documents relating to any repairs that will be an issue in this case. And this will also give us time to file any FOIA requests to get inspection reports from the city, Your Honor.
So do you have a problem with the month adjournment?
No, Your Honor. That's cool.
Nobody cares about my docket. Nobody cares. No, I know. You're saying whatever. They don't do that. They come in just like demanding a month, but they get that from Santa Croce. Just demanding time. All right. Let's do it this way. Do you have a ledger that you can provide them and repair records?
I will provide them with whatever I have. I will provide to them. Yes, I do have a ledger.
Okay.
I have payment ledgers. I have,
Okay, but what about documents regarding repairs to the
I
premise?
would have to look them up because there has never been any repairs except for one time 2-3 years ago when there was a little water problem. I had to pay a plumbing company to come and clean up the
line.
line. They did that, and after that, everything's been good. And besides that, repairs, changing of smoke detectors. It's been basically because it's
Okay.
still in construction and doesn't need a lot of repairs. Oh, we did change the roof 2 years ago. That was, but that was preempted.
So you're going to be able to provide that ledger to them, say, within the next
Yeah,
week?
I will provide them with everything that they asked me for.
Okay.
And I will also be asking them to provide for a lot of proof because they have a lot of allegations that are out of the air. I'm sorry if I'm talking too much long.
All right. No, that's okay. So, well, here's what this is the way the court works without necessarily issuing a formal order for discovery. I expect the parties to cooperate with each other regarding the information. So if you ask them for something, to the extent that they can provide it, if it's there, the obligation is there for you to provide that. Same applies to you.
Yes.
All right. Everybody's understood regarding that. All right. So what I will do then is I will indicate that you're to answer the counterclaims. In this case, you're to do that by February 24th. I'm going to give you 2 weeks to get an answer in on that.
Okay.
Okay.
So, question, please.
Yes, sir.
I need them to provide their address because I heard that the address that they gave is not their address, but it's
You need to provide who?
the
Tenants?
the defendants to provide their correct address so that notifications can be made correct.
In terms of the,
Whatever address they want to provide to be notified to.
you mean in terms of your answer?
Yes,
Your answer should be sent to their attorneys. You shouldn't be sending things directly to the defendants.
so we do not need to have their address or anything on record.
Well, why do you need their address at this point?
Okay, the first thing that I was going to do was to send them, which I already probably provided them. They need to provide the address when they move 5 days after they move in order for us to be able to provide them with whatever.
Oh, 4 days, but yeah, go ahead.
And we haven't had that yet from them. So that would, I would, in case anything like that needs to happen. And, but otherwise I would just.
Well, hold on a second. At this point, you're seeking to provide them something.
No, I already did the last time.
Okay, hold it. I'm trying to figure out, why do you need their address right now?
Simply because the law says that I need to have.
They were supposed to supply to you a forwarding address within 4 days of the date of vacating the premises. And their failure to do so has its ramifications if that becomes something involved in this case.
Okay.
So you don't need it. Any communication that you're going to have or make to the defendants in this case, you need to go through their attorneys.
No problem.
All right. So you're to answer by February 24th.
I will.
All right. And then I will adjourn this matter to March 10th, 2020.
Boom, this is the turning point. We've just moved from a routine housing dispute into a potentially much bigger legal issue: corporate ownership and representation. This is the kind of twist that keeps viewers locked in, because now the question isn't just who owes what, it's who legally has standing to even be in court. If the property is owned by a corporation, that can dramatically change liability, procedure, and who is allowed to argue the case. This is where legal structure starts colliding with real-world consequences.
to plaintiffs, which plaintiffs then lead to our clients. And under law, they can't represent a corporation. So we're just unclear on the law specifically here. But we just want to raise that to the court.
Well, who is the lease with?
The lease is with plaintiffs. Which is leased from their corporation.
So well, why would they have to have an attorney and couldn't represent things? Because
they can't represent a corporation if they're not a licensed attorney.
But are they representing the corporation? You're indicating that the corporation leased to them. And
right. But the corporation owns the property. So the prior order giving them possession of the property would be to the corporation.
Why wouldn't I treat them the same as I would that this really is a sublease? So if I treat it as a sublease, why would they have to get an attorney?
We don't have a clear answer on the law at this moment. We just wanted to raise because it does add some complications or possible complications to this case, Your Honor.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, sir.
It seems like a perpetual, it's a wholly owned LLC. And in order to avoid having to retain counsel to represent that LLC, it's some sort of perpetual sublease to themselves individually. And then they lease it. It seems clever at the very least. But I don't know. I mean, it obviates the rule that if you own a piece of property in a corporation and benefit from owning a corporation, you have to hire an attorney.
Well, except that, I mean, you're right in terms of what you just stated about an LLC and the benefits that an LLC gets. The difficulty is in doing it this way, and the danger for them, while may be clever in doing it this way, is that any liability is going to attach to them personally. And so that may be a problem.
For tax purposes, LLC doesn't have its own tax return. It's part of the individual return. So the legal identity seems the same. I mean, like they've been great, but we always prefer to have counsel on the other side. But we just wanted, I've never seen that before, so I just wanted.
I haven't either, and it's probably because the liability issues are probably potentially going to be substantial, and you're probably doing it this way. Frankly, they're going to lose the protection that the LLC has, but that may be their business. Yes, sir.
It's not an LLC, it's an incorporation. It's a C corporation. I live in the apartment where the lady lived. Where she,
yeah, but sir, here's what the okay. You talk over.
I'm sorry.
Go for it.
I'm sorry.
Here's what the issue is, and I don't know that I'm going to necessarily address it today. They've raised it as a potential. Is that it doesn't matter what type of corporate entity owns the premises. That corporation has leased to you.
Yes.
Okay. I think you need to understand
this right here is one of the most important moments in the entire hearing. The judge is essentially warning them about something viewers of legal breakdowns love to catch, piercing the corporate veil. In plain English, if the corporation is just being used as a shell, the court may go past it and hold the individuals personally responsible. That means personal liability, personal assets, and personal exposure. The judge is being extremely careful, but make no mistake, this is a serious judicial warning wrapped in calm language. Did you catch how the tone just shifted from casual to dangerous?
A protection from it. There may also be issues, and maybe this is what they're getting at, there may also be issues of if it is a circumstance where the corporation isn't really there, that it's just there in name, but you guys are operating, then they're going to go behind that corporation if they needed to get at the property. So,
I understand that.
okay.
Corporation is legal, everything is up to date. And
Yeah, but so let me put it this way, and I'm not saying that it is, but if it were a situation that the corporate entity is really nothing more than a sham, that can create other problems for you.
I understand, Your Honor.
Well, I hope you do. I don't know if we'll get there. Pardon?
It's an interpreting corporation which owns the premises, and it works with the courts. I provide interpretation for the court and qualified interpreter. So the corporation is good, Your Honor. So I have no qualms.
Well, it may be for some purposes and maybe not for others. Yeah, I'm going to suggest to you, sir, this having been raised, because I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I'm being very careful in what I say, that you may want to get some legal advice, because I can see where it may potentially cause some problems. Anything else?
That's it, Your Honor.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure, Seattle?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
He's a Patriot fan.
Your Honor,
You know what? I should take him. I should have you take him in. You see? No. He didn't know what to do. He's like, oh my God.
one more question, Your Honor.
Yes.
You gave me 14 days, but if you give me 21, since they are asking for a month, that way I can have a little more time to provide them with whatever they are asking me to get.
I need an answer by then. I'm not saying that I need all of the documents.
Oh, okay,
I mean,
in purpose to, if anything comes up, I can add it to the answer. Is that correct, Your Honor?
I'm not going to say it that way. You need to answer their counterclaims by that point. The providing of documents and other information between the parties is something that is going to continue throughout. So you get the 2 weeks. You can provide an answer to this in 2 weeks. I'll see you guys in 30 days.
Okay, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have him write it in Bulgarian. Just what? Just see if he can, because I don't know if he's telling me the truth. I just don't know. Just saying.
I'm impressed. I didn't realize you read Bulgarian.
I do. I'm fluent. Yeah.
So much.
That's easy. Thank you, guys. Take care. What is this last?
Requires a Mandarin interpreter.
Requires a what?
Mandarin.
No, it doesn't.
If he's present, but I don't believe tenants are.
What is this on for?
They are not paying.
Okay, he's gonna. Sanford versus Normal.